Have you ever looked up at the night sky filled with countless stars and wondered, are we alone? It's a question humanity has asked for centuries. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, contains hundreds of billions of stars. And there are hundreds of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. The numbers are just staggering. Given all these potential homes for life, it seems almost certain that, somewhere out there, other intelligent civilizations must exist. This very idea is what makes the Fermi Paradox so fascinating and a little bit spooky. The paradox is named after the physicist Enrico Fermi, who, during a casual lunch conversation back in 1950, famously asked a simple but profound question. If the universe is teeming with life, then where is everybody? Let's break it down. The logic is pretty straightforward. First, our Sun is a relatively young star in the grand scheme of the universe. There are billions of stars in our galaxy that are much, much older. Billions of years older. So, if life can arise on a planet like Earth, it surely could have arisen on planets orbiting some of these older stars. If any of these civilizations developed interstellar travel, even at speeds much slower than the speed of light, they could have colonized the entire galaxy in a relatively short amount of cosmic time. We're talking maybe 10 million years. That sounds like a lot, but on a galactic timescale, it's just the blink of an eye. So, the Milky Way should be crawling with alien empires, right? We should see signs of them everywhere. Megastructures, radio signals, probes, or even alien tourists visiting Earth. But we don't. We see nothing. The sky is silent. This is the great silence, the core of the Fermi Paradox. This question has led to dozens of potential solutions, ranging from the hopeful to the downright terrifying. One of the most straightforward explanations is what's known as the rare Earth hypothesis. This idea suggests that while simple life might be common throughout the universe, the specific conditions needed for complex, intelligent life to evolve are incredibly rare. You might also need a large moon to stabilize the planet's axis, a magnetic field to shield from solar radiation, and plate tectonics to regulate the climate. Or maybe the leap to intelligence and technology is the real bottleneck. It's possible that Earth is like a winning lottery ticket, a 1 in a trillion cosmic jackpot. If this is true, we might just be the first or one of the very few intelligent species to ever arise in our galaxy. It's a lonely thought, but also a beautiful one. It would mean that the consciousness we possess is an incredibly precious gift. Now let's move on to a more ominous category of solutions, the Great Filter. Maybe the Great Filter is behind us. Perhaps the origin of life itself, or the jump to complex cells, is the filter, and we were just incredibly lucky to have passed it. This would align with the rare Earth hypothesis and mean we have a clear shot at a cosmic future. But what if the Great Filter is ahead of us? Maybe it's a technological trap. Or perhaps artificial intelligence, once it reaches a certain point, inevitably turns on its creators. Or maybe it's resource depletion and environmental collapse. Any civilization that becomes powerful enough to change its planet's climate might inevitably destroy its own habitat before it can become a multiplanetary species. If this is the case, the silence of the cosmos is a warning. It's a graveyard of civilizations that reached our stage of development and didn't make it. It would mean that we are approaching a great danger and we need to be incredibly careful. Then there are the more exotic and speculative explanations. What if aliens are out there, but they're deliberately hiding from us? This is the zoo hypothesis. The idea is that advanced civilizations know we exist, but they've decided not to interfere. They might be observing us like we observe animals in a nature preserve, following a strict prime directive of non-interference to allow our civilization to develop naturally. Why would they do this? Maybe for scientific study. It's an intriguing thought. We could be part of a vast cosmic zoo, completely unaware of our keepers. A similar but slightly different idea is the planetarium hypothesis or simulation theory. This one is a real mind-bender. What if everything we perceiveth, the stars, the entire universe is just an incredibly sophisticated computer simulation? In this scenario, the reason we don't see aliens is simply because they haven't been programmed into the simulation. The creators of the simulation might just be interested in seeing how a single civilization evolves in isolation. Another possibility is that we're just not looking for the right signs. Our search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, has mostly focused on listening for radio signals similar to the ones we produce. But what if an advanced civilization has moved beyond radio technology? They might be communicating using methods we can't even comprehend yet, like neutrino beams, gravitational waves, or something completely unknown to our physics. It's like trying to find a modern city by listening for the sound of jungle drums. We might be surrounded by alien chatter, but we just don't have the right equipment to hear it. A Dyson sphere, for example, a hypothetical megastructure built around a star to capture all its energy, might look like a strange infrared-heavy object that we misinterpret as a natural dust cloud. Perhaps life is out there, but it's just too far away. The universe is vast, and even if there are other civilizations in our galaxy, the distances between us are immense. Sending a signal across thousands of light years takes, well, thousands of years. A two-way conversation could take millennia. Maybe signals have reached us in the distant past, before we had the technology to listen, or maybe signals are on their way right now, traveling through the void, set to arrive in 1,000 years. Space is big, and time is long. Patience might be the key. There's also the possibility that intelligent life is fundamentally different from what we imagine. We tend to picture aliens as biological beings, like us. But what if the dominant form of intelligence in the universe is post-biological, like AI or machine consciousness? Such beings might not have any interest in colonizing physical planets. They might prefer to live in digital realms or in the cold, energy-rich environments of deep space, far away from stars. Their goals and motivations could be completely alien to us, making them effectively invisible. And finally, there's a simple but profound answer. We are the first. Someone has to be. In the long history of the cosmos, it's statistically possible that our little planet, orbiting a nondescript star in a quiet corner of the Milky Way, just happened to be the first one where intelligence sparked and survived. If that's the case, it gives humanity a unique and incredible responsibility. It would mean that all the hope and potential of intelligent life in this galaxy rests on our shoulders. We would be the carriers of the torch of consciousness, with a duty to explore, to survive, and to eventually spread life and intelligence out into the silent cosmos. So, where does that leave us? The Fermi Paradox doesn't give us a clear answer. Instead, it offers a mirror. It reflects our hopes, our fears, and our place in the universe. Each possible solution tells us something different about our own future. Are we a rare jewel in an empty cosmos? Are we children in a cosmic zoo? Are we approaching a deadly filter? Or are we just early to the party? We don't know. But the search for the answer is one of the most exciting and important quests we can undertake. It pushes our science, challenges our philosophies, and fuels our imagination. As we continue to gaze at the stars, to listen to the great silence, we're not just looking for aliens. We're looking for ourselves. Thanks so much for watching. What do you think is the solution to the Fermi Paradox? Let me know your favorite theory in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the great cosmic mystery, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into science and space. See you next time.